Okay, we are back. So for the introduction to multimedia, you have to define the multimedia. So multimedia itself is a combination of text, graphics, sound, animation, and video. It is delivered to the user by electronic or digital manipulated means. So those who are involved in multimedia project development need or requires some sort of creative, technical, organizational, and business skills thinking. All right. Whenever we talk about the multimedia itself, multimedia actually is the combinations of multi and media. So media itself have more than one media. So in multimedia, not only text, but also have sound, graphics, animation, and video. Okay, now we take a close or focus on the interactive multimedia. So multimedia becomes interactive when a user is given the opportunity or the option of controlling the elements. Whenever user is provided with a structure or link element for navigation, it is called hypermedia. Okay. Whenever a user or developer or someone who involved in multimedia project, we call it as multimedia developers. Okay, actually, multimedia project consists of two types. The first type is linear multimedia and the second is non-linear multimedia. Now, we take a look for the linear. What is linear multimedia? Linear multimedia is the project that are not interactive, but users have very little control over the presentation. For example, movie, promo video, non-interactive lecture notes. Some kind we can imagine is just like a sequence of scene from A to Z, for example. Okay, so for the non-linear multimedia, projects are interactive because users have control over the presentation. For example, they're playing games, they are taking online quizzes or using the interactive CD. So this figure shows that the sequence or the randomly order of the non-linear multimedia. Okay, we go to the example of linear multimedia. It's just like you sit back and watch the presentation. And the presentation normally plays from the start to the end or even loops continually to present the information. A movie is a common type of linear multimedia. Okay, for the non-linear multimedia, users have the ability to move around or follow different paths through the information presentation. The advantage of nonlinear multimedia is considered as complex domain of information can be presented. And this disadvantage is user might lost in the massive information highway. Actually, it is useful for information archive. For example, an encyclopedia, education, training, and entertaining. Okay, multimedia authoring tools actually is a software that are used to merge all the multimedia elements into a project. This software designed to manage individual multimedia element and provide user interaction. So, example of software is Macromedia Autoware, Macromedia Director, Macromedia Flash, and Macromedia PowerPoint. Okay. Whenever we want to deliver a multimedia, it is also can be delivered using online, or we call it website, or we can use a mobile device. So the primary media for delivering multi-project are CD-ROM, DVD or Blu-ray. Okay, we take a look for CD-ROM. CD-ROM is the most cost-effective distribution medium for multimedia projects. It can contain up to 80 minutes of full-screen video or sound. Meanwhile, DVD is multi-layer DVD technology that increase the capacity of current optical technology to 18 GB. DVD authoring and integration software, it is used to create interactive front-end menus and for films and games. Both CD and CD burners are used for reading discs and converting the disc to audio, video, and data formats. For the Blu-ray disc, it is Blu-ray Disc Association BDA. It is next generation format for high definition video and high density data. For the single layer disc, it can fit to 23.3, 25 or 37 GB. Actually, it is approximately 4 hours of high definition video with audio. It also supports for 25 GB for one layer, 50 GB for two, and 100 GB for four. All this way, we should know the benefit or the advantages of multimedia. The first is ease of use, and that is very intuitive interface, and user will experience the immersive. On top of that, it will consider as self-paced interaction and better retention. From that, it will consider with better understanding and produce a cost effectiveness.